Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be taking a look at the MP-40 Cybertron Cavalier Targetmaster Hot Rodimus, or Targetmaster Hot Rod. So normally I detest when Takara takes the same character, repaints it slightly differently, and makes it a new number. That's what they did here. So why do I have this one? Because I didn't review, as you noticed, probably noticed if you watch my channel, I didn't review the MP-28 Hot Rod because I don't have it anymore. I bought this out of a curiosity to see if it would fix my issues with the mold, and it actually did. So we got the front of the box, which is Hot Rod in both his modes. Side of the box, other side of the box, top of the box, and back of the box. Now, what I was talking about was the original Hot Rod. Well, he looked great, and for the most part, I enjoyed him. His ankles were super loose and he had a hard time standing. So I was curious. I found this one on eBay for 70 bucks. I was like, all right, let's see if it still has the issues. And we'll talk about that in a second. But here he is in his vehicle mode, and the color scheme on this one is more based on the Rebirth, the Transformers Animated Series Season 4. So that's where the color... So there's a color scheme there. And it makes sense considering it's Targetmaster. And he looks great. The big difference between this one, besides the color scheme and the original, is he only comes with one of his guns. And the only other accessory he comes with is this guy. I think his name's Firebolt. His Targetmaster, which this figure originally came with the Hasbro edition of MP9. So if you had MP9 and MP28, you pretty much had this figure. But anyway, he works with all the weapons, so you can store this gun in either of those pegs back there. This was made to accommodate two guns because the original Masterpiece Hot Rod came with two guns. And you can open the engine block and plug this gun in up front. There we go. Now the big thing, since it's a Targetmaster release, is the Targetmaster. So to transform the Targetmaster, we're going to pull his head up and fold the arms in like this. Lift the body up and fold the legs in. Pull the gun up, pull that down. There you go, you got the gun mode. To plug it into the car, you got to pull the handlebar up, open these, and then just plug it in right there. And boom. Now, granted, this is very stupid, but the original toy could do it, so there we go. Now, since we transformed to this guy, let's go ahead and get him into his robot mode, which isn't all too bad. So we'll go ahead and we'll start. We'll disconnect the arms from up top, open the chest piece up, and we'll go ahead and get all that turned around like that. So we'll fold the head in like so, close that up, get all this out of the way. We'll rotate the back up, fold those in, and then turn these around. Collapse the back together and tab it in. Fold it up, and then connect the arms to the back to kind of hold everything in place. Fold those in. Close these down, turn the arms around, and then rotate them. Open these up to fold the hands out. There we go. Open this up, open the back of the legs, rotate them down. Very Combiner Wars-esque. And then rotate the heels out. And there we go. Here's Hot Rod in his robot mode. And I think he looks good. For sure, he is a definite improvement on the MP9 Hot Rod, which I did not feel like pulling off in this review. But he's a solid dude for sure. He's a bit taller than the other Carbots, which he should be. But he looks good. His articulation is very good. He's got an ab crunch, which is awesome. I love when these guys have ab crunches. Complete turn at the waist. Legs can go forward, and I'll move the skirt with him. We'll go back, and they'll go side to side. Turn up front. Double knee joint. He can move his feet up a little bit. He's got an ankle. His head can look up. Can't really look down, but he can do a full 360. Up to a full 360, they can with the shoulder. They can technically turn there, but that's more of a transformation. Turn the bicep, double elbow, wrist, and his hands open. So he's got actually really good articulation. Accessory-wise, like I showed you, he comes with this gun, which he can't hold. I never give him this, so you can kind of just store it back there if you really wanted to. You have the Targetmaster edition, so give him the Targetmaster. But yeah, like I said, this version is not really loose at all. So they definitely took note of that in their initial release and fixed it for the MP-40. Which I appreciate, but I detest the fact that this took a Masterpiece slot. This could have been a plus. This could have been a just MP-28 plus Hot Rod Targetmaster, and nobody would have questioned it, but... Oh, one more feature. If you open his head up, wow, this is actually really stiff. You can rotate out his goggles. I don't know why that was so difficult. Though those have a tendency to crack off, so be careful. And they cracked off on my old MP-20 28, so. Size comparison. Here's with MP-10. So he's a bit smaller. The reason I have MP-10 out here is for one final feature. And it does involve the Matrix. Oh my god. I used to have no problem doing this. There we go. Matrix. Hot Rod can store the Matrix in his chest. I mean, that's kind of cool, but it's not something I ever do. I keep the Matrix with the Optimus, personally. Because that's really who it belongs to. Because this isn't Rodimus, this is Hot Rod. Now, I want them to do a Rodimus Prime 2.0. I would love that, considering the first MP Rodimus isn't the best figure. This is a much better figure than that. I think this guy is really solid. There's no, like, fragility issues. There's no tabbing issues. I mean, the only issue you might have is that might untab if you're too careful, but that's an easy fix, and that stays in place pretty well. He's got none of that issues. The transformation isn't anywhere near as frustrating, and mostly because it's not going to break on you if you transform it. The guns are much more stable. The hands hold the guns a lot better. This is a much better figure than the original MP9. So especially if you're a fan of Hot Rod, I'd say go for him. He's solid. He's a good toy for sure. Either color scheme is fine. If you prefer still the way he looked in the movie, then get the MP-28. If you prefer how he looks in Season 4, get this one. I prefer the way the MP-28 looks, but because this guy is more stable, I say he's a better toy. So, like, if they did a 28 reissue with the fixes, that'd be the way to go. Like, I kind of want them to do an MP-28 Plus with all the accessories. That'd be sweet, because the original came with, like, the buzzsaw, the fishing rod, 2 guns. I think that was it. Even more than this. So, but I like the Targetmaster. I think he's cool. So, I want to say thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it a little bit, and take care. Bye-bye.